Hello and good day. This video will showcase one of my latest missions for Grand Theft Auto Online, TACOWars 5 Rescue Ops. This mission has been published for PC Enhanced and is available to be bookmarked at the Rockstar GTA Online Jobs site. A search for the term SYRLEE should locate all of my published missions. I'll provide a little background information about the mission and break down the creator details, including the solution to the major issue encountered during the process. The gameplay video from the mission, including contextual on-screen notes and video sampling from the mission creator, and the video editing, narrative, text, and notes were created by me. This is conceived as the 5th in the TACOWars series. A few very important customers of Attack a Taco have been kidnapped by the rival franchises and are being held by a contingent of Lost MC at the lower terminal of the Chiliad Mountain Skyway. To pass the mission, the player must eliminate the kidnappers, rescue the hostages, and bring them back to a safe house near the Attack a Taco headquarters. Two stealthy options are in place: to mount the operation either by sea, using a dinghy to arrive at the beach below the Skyway terminal, or by land, combined with optional air vehicles or parachuting from the top of Chiliad Mountain. I have concerns with balancing the number and effectiveness of the opposition. Nobody likes a cakewalk, but respawning lag is also no fun. Having run this mission so many times during testing, I can complete it solo very easily. I have not tested it with teammates, but I predict that it would be very easy unless your teammates are incompetent or uncooperative. Having never tested it with other players, I cannot accurately know how the cutscene warps will work if team members are not together. A thruster and an ultralight are available at each staging area, along with a gun case collectible object that adds a heavy sniper rifle and infinite parachutes as an extra loadout to the player's own weapons. These are not mission-critical elements, but can be used to facilitate the operation. The Lost MC has placed a couple of snipers covering the highway to the north and south, so the direct approach has been ruled out. These two snipers are not included in the kill actor objective, but leaving them alive may complicate the operation. During the course of this mission creation process, I encountered numerous issues with actors not following the tasks assigned to them. I ended up deleting several and not replacing them, making the mission a bit less complicated than originally intended. One very important customer actor with the exact same programming as the others would somehow break out of his assigned tasks, escape the area early, get on a motorcycle, and drive down the highway at maximum speed and never stop. I followed him during testing, and he would sometimes end up in the Vespucci Beach area, blasting around the streets, never crashing. I reprogrammed his tasks several times, but the bad AI behavior would persist, so he got deleted before he could break out of the game and invade the internet. LOL. After eliminating the kidnappers, the player must go to the hostage area to trigger the next objective, collect and deliver actor.
Watch where you're going. Come on, watch it.
A professional hireling spawns in to drop off an armored dash-hound bus for the player to drive the freed hostages back to HQ. After bringing the 3 very important customers to the drop-off zone, their Enter Vehicle task will activate, and they will get on the bus. Getting near the bus store will trigger the driver's Exit Vehicle task, and they will get off the bus, allowing the player to enter and drive the bus to the drop-off zone.
Don't get it.
A chase unit of Lost MC on motorcycles is initiated to harass the player while they are driving the bus to the drop-off zone. Reaching the drop-off zone triggers cutscene 3 to teleport the player and the bus back to TACO headquarters. A short Go to Location objective concludes the mission as the player approaches the HQ entrance. User-created missions have payouts based on the time it takes to complete them. The maximum payout for created missions is 20,000 GTA dollars. This is a medium-length mission, and if played successfully, should net 12 to 16,000 GTA dollars. Since driving the entire length of the map is a very dull way to extend a mission, 2 different cutscenes, each with its own Warp 2 destination, were set up to send players to one of the staging areas. The biggest challenge in programming this mission's objectives was to create a working fork involving cutscene objectives, so that choosing one vehicle and approach would proceed with one cutscene while skipping the other. The complicating factor is that cutscene objectives do not have an override next objective function built into them. After way too many hours trying to figure this out, I gave up on the whole idea of forking the approaches, deleted all the assets tied to a second vehicle approach option. Then, just before publishing the mission with a load of dissatisfaction, I had a eureka moment and thought this up. I set up Objective 6, Collect and Deliver Vehicle, for both vehicles. The Collect and Deliver Vehicle objective can be set to collect multiple vehicles, and can be configured to be considered complete after delivering a specified number of the targets. Using the objective score with objective limit score limit to determine the completion of the objective after either vehicle is delivered to one of the 2 drop-off zones. By assigning a point value to the vehicles and then selecting an overall objective score, successfully delivering the requisite point value of the vehicles completes the objective. Using the Override Next Objective function on this objective does not solve the issue of the two cutscenes skipping, however, as you cannot differentiate between which cutscene is skipped if they are in linear progression. Since there is no Override Next Objective feature built into cutscene objectives, I added Objective 8, Go to Location, and set up the destination sphere to encompass the Warp 2 positions for the players at the top of Chiliad. This automatically and almost immediately completes this objective, which is programmed with the Override Next Objective feature to move past Objective 9, Cutscene 2, to Objective 10. For the Dinghy Sea approach, the dinghy's properties were edited under Entities Vehicles Dinghy. Objective jumps. Jump to on Objective Pass, Objective 9, Cutscene 2. Using this setting, if the Dinghy Sea approach is chosen, it will skip Objectives 7 and 8, which are tied to the land approach. For the Kuruma land approach, there were no changes required to the setup of this objective, which will linearly progress to Objective 7, Cutscene 1. Immediately following Objective 9, Cutscene 2 is the Kill Actor objective, where both approach forks converge and the rest of the objectives play out in linear order. I added a seemingly unnecessary Go to Location objective between the Kill Actor and Collect and Deliver Actor objectives to try to alleviate issues with the very important customers breaking their assigned tasks early and running for the hills before they could be collected. Adding this objective somehow calmed their AI down. It was odd, but it worked. I had planned to have the NPC professional drive the bus to the drop-off zone, but two problems emerged. One, the actor would more often than not drive directly into oncoming traffic, bringing the bus to a halt, and the very important customers would get off, even though they were programmed to stay on the task of sitting still. Occasionally, the driver would get confused and drive the wrong way, never getting to the drop-off zone. Second, if the bus did make it to the drop-off zone with the actor as the driver, it did not register the objective as complete. The player would have to kick the actor off so they could drive the bus, and then, for some reason, the cutscene to Warp to HQ would fail to trigger, and progress would skip to the Go to Location 1 objective, causing the player to have to drive the whole way back. The last set of problems encountered involved moving the starting point from the TACOWars headquarters area to the southern Vespucci Beach location. Initially, the trigger and spawn points for the mission were near the TACOWars headquarters. After I got everything working, I found that the significantly longer drive to the marina area for the dinghy made it impractical to choose that option. I moved the trigger, lobby camera, player spawn points, the NPC contact person model, a location, a couple of zones, a few props, and the interactable laptop to be near the lifeguard station. And everything broke. LOL. There should have been no difference, except a couple of cutscene camera shots that changed. But for some reason, a bunch of things had to be deleted and replaced to get the objective forking and the cutscene's warp features to work properly again. A few small glitches remain in the currently published version. The Taco Man NPC clone is not spawning in before the last objective. He should be standing by the HQ doors. And the very important customers are not doing a celebratory dance animation after getting off the bus. A couple of the camera shots for cutscenes are not displaying. I am not sure if they are too long or too short, but they are not syncing up with the camera shots that are appearing. I will endeavor to fix these issues. I hope this video and the explanations of the mission's creation will be of help to someone, and please try out my published missions. They can be located by searching for SYRLEE on Rockstar's jobs site. They are created with PC enhanced. I would welcome constructive criticism on these creations. Thank you and good day.